Welcome to another episode of Kirk's Kitchen.
Welcome. Today, because I can't remember for anything what I'm supposed to say, in tribute to the City of Titans, an upcoming superhero-based MMORPG, stumble over my words, I'm dedicating my hot dog's name to it. I'm calling it Titan Dog. So today, this right here, is my Titan Dog. It doesn't look like much yet, or it looks like a lot. Depends on your taste buds. Alright, so before I get started, things that you're going to need. You're going to need bacon. I like to use thick sliced bacon, lots of it. You're going to need butter, salted, creamed. You can either make your chili from scratch or you can buy a can of it for the topping. I like to put avocados. I've got yellow, orange, and red peppers for color. Also, they tend to be a little sweeter. I've got a white onion here because it brings out a lot of flavor. It's got a nice crunch to it. And I got Colby Jack and Monterey cheddar all mixed together in here for a strong cheese taste. Now, this right here is a Hungarian pepper. I have it marinating in some maple syrup and some sugar just to cut out some of the bite so it doesn't kill you, but it's got a delicious bell pepper taste. However, it's got the bite and it burns your tongue like jalapenos do. Now, when it comes to the dog, I prefer beef dogs, and I try to get the bigger, thick ones. This one right here is just the Johnson's jalapeno and cheddar. There's the bratwurst and all sorts. The bigger the hot dog, the better for this, and I'll talk about that in a second. Now, with the buns, I'm using Nature's Own's little whole wheat because they're nice, hearty buns. The heartier the better because they're pretty much going to be your platform for your dogs. So I'm going to take two of these out and get started. So I'm going to set out a grill or a flat surface. I'm going to work everything into this surface and I'm going to be stacking things on it. Now, what I mean by this is I'm leaving the baking juice on here, the grease, just so it can enhance the flavor of things. So we got it about 310, 315. I'm going to start with, for every 2 buns, I use basically a tablespoon per bun of butter. And get that on there and push this around here. Delicious. Get a nice little glaze going here. And you can use less or more, that's all on you. I'm trying to stick with more of the animal fats and creams and stuff in this recipe. It's pretty much what I'm trying to do. And then I take these nice little buns and I'm going to open them up. It's a nice little buttered flat platform. And they're going to sit there and they're going to start baking. And you know what? We're going to fill up my recipes here. Alright. And get a second to pause. Welcome back. Sorry, I had to go run and deal with an issue real quick. So we got our buns here, nice and toasted. Meanwhile, we're gonna go to our bacon. I like to do about 2 slabs of thick bacon per dog. Four. Oh, this nice bacon grease is going to go and it's going to seep into my buns and everything. And then next thing we're going to do is we're going to step out of camera for a second. Grease off. And that's the problem. My kitchen's changed. It's under renovation and everything, so I don't have a sink right next to me. Now, getting back to meal at hand, we're going to be dealing with my hot dogs. What I do with my hot dogs is I slice them down the center actually. And I cook the outside of the hot dog first, followed by the inside on the grill itself, inside all that bacon grease. See the nice jalapeno and the cheddar in this. Now the reason why I bake the outside first is because when you split a hot dog like this, they tend to curl up like such. So, or I should say they curl up like this. Now if you cook the outside first, they'll do that in a little less because they'll try to curl this way. Now depending on whether you want your bacon to be crispy or not, will depend on when you're going to pull the bacon actually off. So we got a few moments. And we're just going to fast forward time here by magic camera pausing. Alright, so sped up a little bit of the attention here. And we had the camera pause for about like 2 minutes right now. It's just because we're trying to not let you sit there stare at this nice bacon as it's grilling and cooking and all its tenderness. And we all love bacon. So I'm folding the bacon right now. I'm going to slide off to the side of the grill. I got a nice bit of amount of bacon grease on this grill. And I'm going to flip over my buns here. That wants to cooperate. Of course it doesn't want to cooperate. See, we got a nice little char on there. Just crisping both sides, nice and hard, and you'll still have some of the softness to it, but I'm pretty much making it as like a platform. Now I've got some of the bacon grease that's right here. I'm going to start cooking my dogs in it. And should get a little bit of leftover of the butter that's sitting on here too at the same time. Now while this is all going, I like to crisp up the bacon a lot more. Let you sit over there. Now, these are Hungarian peppers. I probably mentioned this earlier, and they're sitting in a little bit of maple syrup and sugar, just so I can dilute some of the tartness to it. I have tried this recipe a little bit of time with a little bit of pumpkin spice in it, or I should say what's in pumpkin spice, the clove, the nutmeg, and the allspice. And it comes out delicious too. And I just heavier and I'll char them and put it on the side as a topping, just to get a nice sweet bite into it. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take the peppers and I put them right here in the center of everything, so they can start cooking and caramelizing and seeping some of that nice sugar around. Delicious. Now I'm gonna forgot my plates. That's great. We'll get there. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to be taking off my buns here in a second, and I forgot my plates. So I'll be right back again. Or done pause? Of course it's done pause. I'm just talking to myself. Kind of helps if we set up. It's been a little hectic around here. It's been a while, so forgetting my video etiquette. Now you see how they're nice and they're... The bun itself isn't too bad. It's got a nice little texture to it, and it's been sitting in the butter crisping on both sides. Usually one of these will fill up someone pretty well. You can give someone two. However, there's going to be enough meat and other escapades. I haven't really played too much with the mushrooms for this dish, because Most of the people I know don't prefer mushrooms. However, you can add mushrooms into this. Now that I got my grill a little bit cleaned up, let's get that sizzle. Bring this over here, start getting some of my bacon grease all over the place. Because I gotta work on my next project, which I'm gonna put onions in. They're gonna sit here and grill on all this nice pork fat as well. So. And while that's happening, I'm going to layer my avocados onto the bottom of the dish. As such. You could add a little bit of pepper onto your onions if you want to. There's going to be plenty enough flavor with it sitting here in this bacon grease. I'm really just burning the heck out of this. I'm crisping the bacon just to keep the juices on this table and soaking up all that grease inside my veggies and my other meats and bread. See what I'm talking about while it's trying to curl up. And it won't curl up as bad when you cook the skin side first. Next thing I'm going to be putting on the grill is going to be my peppers. Try to get some more of this bacon grease sitting around. Crisp up my bacon, play with it a lot. At least that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Probably end up cutting this part of the video out or leave it in so I can hear myself say I should have cut this part out. Alright. Don't nail this.
Tomorrow I'm going to be doing...
Is it recording now?
Yes!
Okay, so it's recording.
No.
By the way, so you know, folks, my wife is starting her own video here, and it's Tammy's Titillizing Taste. No.
Tammy's Tasty's Treats.
Tammy's Tasty Treats?
Treats.
Treats. Tantalizing.
If I don't kill him, folks.
Tastily Tavern Tammy's Treats.
I like Tammy's Tasty Tavern better, but...
Okay, Tammy's Tasty Tavern Treats.
There we go.
She's trying to one up with another word of similarity. Titillating.
Let's leave that word out of my things. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Tammy's titillating, tasting.
Tomorrow I'm going to be doing
Triple T.
ribs
So she'll be doing ribs.
with corn on the cob. Your
Or
mama's going to make her
dishes and stuff.
potato salad.
So now,
I think when she gets
now
home.
that we got our onions going and stuff, I'm going to be taking off my. As you can see, it's nice and it's grilled on both ends. My lighting in this position is horrible. So one dog per bun, just like you normally would. And we take our nice little bacon, crispitize it to your own standard. Look at that. Nice and crispy. Right on top of all that avocado, soaking in that bacon grease. Then we take some of these nice grilled onions, layer them on top. Take some of these peppers. Doesn't take much. And then we put that dish down and we get our nice bell peppers in here. Look at that. Right on top of all that bacon grease as well. Yum. Oh, look at all that dripping goodness. Look at that. See how it drips? And it's dripping all over that. And you can add more of these peppers as per your spice level. Off for right now.
Yum.
Peppers have all the grease to themselves now. Now, I like to make sure that they're nice and crispy and not that much, so I'm going to do them last. I'm going to turn up the temperature a little bit. Spread them out so you get a nice char on them. Like I said, to each their own on the different kinds of vegetables. You could add mushrooms to this dish very easily, as you see. And you could add, my personal favorite is slicing coin-esque looking carrots and putting them on here and frying them and putting it onto the dish. I'm not too much of an onion fan. Now while those are going, I'm going to put my chili. Now chili, you didn't see it, but I had it heated up off screen. Yeah, you could just go grab any chili or you can make your own. I'm going to do a separate episode on chili that I like to use. Put a sprinkling of the cheese. It's going to look delicious. All it's missing is the peppers right now. Look at that. And we'll put a little bit more cheese on it too. Look at that. Doesn't take long to crisp these guys up. Get a nice little char on them. Oh, one of the nice things, you actually see the top half of my head for one. Even though it's got a hat. Look at that. They got a nice little char on them from the bacon grease. And depending to what your standard is that you want for your peppers, you pull them off as to your desire. I'm just going to top the peppers on there. Add a little bit more cheese. Then another Kirk's Kitchen. As you can see, my lovely little Titan dog. Let's see if you can eat 2 or more of these things. Have a good day.